In an attempt to solve the sanitation issues in Osu Anehor, a bigger one which threatens the health of residents in the area has rather been created. The assemblyman for Osu Alata, Hubert Bakpogashan, created a mesh to prevent the plastic waste from being washed into the sea.
The drain there carries about 70% of waste within the whole of Osu. The popular area that is Osu Oxford, where we spend a lot of time having fun, the waste that comes from those communities finally comes into this big drain. So the challenge that you are seeing there is not the fault of us. It is from upstream.
The drainage, supposed to channel liquid waste into the sea, has rather turned into a huge reservoir of germs and plastic waste. The stagnant nature of the plastic waste has now become a breeding ground for mosquitoes. But a more worrying situation here is the fact that one of the public toilets releases fecal matter on a daily basis through this pipe, which eventually ends up in the sea. Others also conveniently practice open defecation along the drain.
People used to pay 80 pesos for toilets. Imagine you have 3 children or 4 children, you and your wife, and you have 4 children. You are left with 5 cedis. Toilet is taking 80 pesos. Shower is taking 50 pesos. How can you survive with these 5 cedis with you and the children? And I can come and tell you, please, my mom is not at home. I want to go to poo by my stomach. Don't want to drive you away. 80 pesos. And after the 80 pesos, they release it into the gutter. They release the toilet into the gutter.
The plastic waste is believed to be from residents in and around Osu who dump refuse into the drains, which ends up here at Anehor. Osu is a major part of Accra. President Akufo-Addo promised to make Africa's cleanest city. However, the town, which hosts the Osu Castle, Oxford Street and Independence Square, among a host of other national monuments, seems to be lagging behind in this quest. Residents here are worried about the situation. They fear an outbreak of any disease could be dire.
Environment na wa. Tontono bekebi wo yen bekebi tontono kadido gbane eye mobo. Ko na no ko yagbe no te wie mo no abajebu. Ake bu eneke eke o fe to mo enemies. Shi je na kan ke won fe na kan we. Wo ka ke ma e kaya no. Ko no nyame ko na yagbe ko no o ba yue. Ko na onyame ko na o yagbe ko no o ba yue. Iwo mi pam lalu e fai na me wawo ke emu e bi ye hwe ame wawo. Ni wakwa wo environment ne ye wo gota na ehi eja ke etowo wa
si of late agbe no agbe ba buach ne ena wa fi wo denje ye bi ene ko odje bi ene o che ne gen sent ni ba ena wa no ke korila je bi ene wo me wo yo vicinity ya mi wo fe ka gbele gba wo fe o ba gbo dani government ba ke okay. It
is a responsibility of the local authority to ensure the sanitation situation is managed and improved, but it appears they have shirked their responsibility. The youth say they are willing to take up the task of cleaning the drain if the local authority employs them.
Wo you tell me yo wo ba ni wo tun wo ni wo ba ni wo tun be government ne cha ba ni wo le che wo kala dili mi nge ni wo gbo e na me pe wo am nge nutuma kan he mi aka he me me la ka we che sko bono ka mi wo po ono nje ko me po kan bie nke wo da go ta race and do mo na for me si mu mi no ma shako mi we mu de ko won le no ni wo si mi su na ko no pa ni mali owo mi su mu na me be ko na mamale we ko onupa onupa na me male owo MPs onupa na me male owo aseme me onupa na me male owo mimita na mamale we ko.
For residents here, a proper enforcement of the law will ensure that the situation is resolved. Until 3 months ago, when this mesh was provided, there used to be a free flow of fecal matter and plastic into the sea. And as a stopgap measure, the assemblyman for this area provided this mesh. However, the youth here are unhappy with this development as it breeds a lot of mosquitoes as a result of the stagnant nature of the gutter now. The residents here say they are willing to help government's agenda of making Accra the cleanest city in Africa by 2020. But is the government willing to employ them? Zoe Abubeidu reporting from Osu Anehor.